Have you ever picked up a bottle labeled Cognac and assumed it was simply a particular style of brandy, distinguished mostly by taste and price, rather than anything legally binding? You would only be partly right. The word on that label is one of the most aggressively protected terms attached to any consumer product on Earth, and using it incorrectly has triggered lawsuits and bankrupted companies that assumed nobody would notice. Cognac is, at its core, a type of brandy, a spirit distilled from fermented grape juice and aged in wooden barrels. What separates it legally from every other brandy is not flavor or quality, but a narrowly defined geographic origin combined with mandated production methods, enforced under French law and protected internationally through trade agreements most consumers have never heard of. But here's the surprising truth. To legally use the word cognac on a label anywhere in a country that recognizes the protection, every single stage of production, the grape varieties, the region they were grown in, the distillation method, the barrel type, and the minimum aging period must comply with a framework established by the French government and overseen by an organization called the Bureau National Interprofessionnel du Cognac. A brandy produced using identical grapes, identical distillation equipment, and an identical recipe, but distilled 50 kilometers outside the legally defined Cognac region of southwestern France, cannot legally be called cognac anywhere the protection is recognized, no matter how indistinguishable it tastes from the genuine product. Think of it like a sports trophy that can only be awarded to a team that played in one specific stadium, regardless of how well any other team performed elsewhere, using identical rules and identical equipment. The achievement itself is not what is being protected. The specific place where it happened is. This category of legal protection is called a geographical indication, and it exists for products well beyond cognac, covering items such as champagne, Parmesan cheese from a specific Italian region, and Scotch whiskey, each one tied legally to a precise place rather than a recipe alone. Companies producing brandy outside the protected cognac region, even using genuinely excellent methods, must market their product under a different name entirely, commonly brandy or eau de vie, regardless of how closely the production process mirrors the protected original. So if the rules are this specific and this widely known within the industry, why do enforcement actions and lawsuits over cognac labeling still happen regularly? The answer, as is often the case with geographic protections, comes down to the sheer scale of global trade and the financial temptation involved in borrowing a prestigious name. The cognac industry generates billions of dollars in exports annually, and the word itself carries substantial market value independent of the liquid inside any given bottle. Producers in regions without the legal right to the name have, on multiple documented occasions, attempted to market spirits using cognac-adjacent branding, similar typography, regional imagery evoking southwestern France, or near-identical bottle shapes, prompting the Bureau National Interprofessionnel du Cognac to pursue legal action internationally. Several smaller producers attempting to skirt the regulation through indirect branding have faced judgments severe enough to end the business entirely, because the penalty for trading on a protected name without the legal right to it is treated, in many jurisdictions, as a serious trademark violation rather than a minor labeling dispute. So the next time you see a bottle labeled cognac, you will know the word itself is doing far more legal work than the liquid inside it. It is a guarantee, enforced internationally and defended aggressively, that what you are holding came from one specific patch of French soil and nowhere else on the planet.